But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Watson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Browns first down.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That passes into the end zone, but it was tipped up in the air, and that leads to a few anxious moments. Who's going to come up with it? Defenders want that ball knocked to the ground at the worst, hopefully intercepted. In this case, you've given the chance for the offense to come by and pick it up, but instead, it ends up on the ground.
Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown! Moore from 4 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. To Harris to begin the drive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. On 1st down, it's Watson. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
Here's Watson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Complete to number 81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Touchdown, Browns! Austin Eckler from a yard out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Browns 14, Steelers nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Back to throw here. And going deep downfield for Boykin. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin, 67 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7.
21. Steelers 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Pickett.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pickett to throw on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go check, go check.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Watson on first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And here's another carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
Now Austin.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off play action. Pickett.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Cleveland.
From the red zone now, Watson.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Watson.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Touchdown, Browns. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Steelers 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pickett back to throw.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Third and long for Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35.
By the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
And they take a knee.